天に輝あなたの星よ石よりの
やめろ
ぬくもりは消えず見たもの同じこの世界玉の子はね一匹けり花は春思い葉は花思い二人を分かつ彼岸花時期では果たされぬまま
The Digimon world is no stranger to having other terrifying life forms inside of it outside of the Digimon themselves. From the Vidium to the Eaters to evil AI software like Neo and the D-Reaper. These creatures, being mostly antagonistic forces to the protagonist, are capable of doing incredible and terrifying feats. But none come close to the Kenzoku, Digimon's most terrifying antagonistic force within the series. Now you may be asking, how can these be the most dangerous life forms within the series? Well, for starters, they aren't evil AI programs, they aren't even digital life forms. They're real. In the world of Digimon Survive, Digimon aren't digital creatures, they're instead ancient spirits called the Kemonogami, also known as beast gods. Kazuma Sahabu stated in the story background for Digimon Survive that Digimon were not born as a result of humans creating computers, but they've instead always existed, living alongside humans, although in another dimension, becoming visible to humans once they've created computers and other digital technology. Once humans were able to see these creatures through the uses of social media, still doubting the validity of their existence, they gained the name Digimon, the internet term for the Kemonogami. Now that you've had this brief background, how does this relate back to the Kenzoku? For starters, let's dive into the backstory for Digimon Survive. Heavy spoilers if you haven't played, so you have been warned. The story of Digimon Survive has lore that goes all the way back to the Kamakura period of Japan, which dates back to the year 1185 to around 1333. A woman named Yukiha Minaze sacrificed the chosen children of that era to the Kemonogami in hopes of attaining their powers. This, however, included her younger brother, Haruchika Minaze. She was unable to join the chosen children due to her work as a maiden of the Minaze clan, a clan who has close ties to the Kemonogami. The regret of sacrificing her brother sat with her every day, wishing that she could see him again once her work in the clan was complete. However, she was too old to search for him, and eventually passed away of old age. The 5 chosen children were given their own partners upon being sacrificed to the other world. 4 being given a 4 sovereign monster Digimon, while Haruchika was given Fanglongmon, the golden dragon of the center. While being in this alternate world, the 4 accepted their roles as saviors. However, Haruchika felt that this was an unjust and unfair punishment. But the biggest betrayal was his sister. Why didn't she protest? Why did she allow her brother, who idolized her, to be sacrificed and sent to this other world? He wanted to destroy her. No, the entire clan. No, the entire world for subjecting him to this horrible fate. And this anger, this deep-rooted need for vengeance, caused his partner Fanglongmon to dark digivolve into the Master. The Master carries out Haruchika's will in destroying the human world. The Kenzoku were born from the Master to help carry out its goal. The 4 chosen children were able to subdue him, but refused to destroy Haruchika as they still considered him a close friend, despite his betrayal. They instead sealed him away using 4 seals. However, in the current events of the game, the seals have weakened, giving Haruchika his chance to act again. With that really long explanation out of the way, let's dive into some abilities of the Kenzoku, the most notable one being the Fog. The Fog is a prominent ability of the Kenzoku, being the illusion that they use, which dives into most of their abilities, but seen throughout the entirety of Digimon Survive, whenever the Kenzoku appear, the fog comes with them, which gives them the ability to cause their illusions. The illusions that the Kenzoku use are pretty much able to show them fake visions, and another thing that Kenzoku have is their memory tapping. The memory tapping allows them to go into the minds of the people, not necessarily alter memories, but show them the things that terrify them most, like a toxic family member, a toxic partner, things like that. And they do this so they can trick you into submitting and allowing yourselves to be eaten like a certain, yeah. Next, let's move on to the namesake of the Kenzoku. It's rather creepy. It seems pleasant on the surface, but it is really there to throw you off. The namesake of Kenzoku means family, or rather a bond between humans who are dedicated to sharing the same story. And throughout the story of Digimon Survive, we learned that there were multiple children who were sacrificed, lost spirits, who it is believed that these are the Kenzoku, just the lost spirits turned against their morals and forced to gather more spirits. It's just really sad to think that the story of this game, as dark as it is and as intense as it is, that you're essentially fighting the souls of the lost who just want to be free. Next, let's move on to the 4 notable forms of the Kenzoku. 4 or 5 if you count the Master. You have obviously Master, who's the ultimate life form. You have Class 10, Class 3, Class 1, and Miyuki when she gets possessed by the Kenzoku. The Kenzoku are, again, in my personal opinion, the most terrifying force within the Digimon franchise. I know that may sound pretty debatable, but due to the things that they're able to do, and due to the nature and how intense and dark the Survive universe is, the Kenzoku, in my personal opinion, are definitely the darkest force within the series. I'm going to give a special shout out to my Patreons. I will show them on screen here. If you guys want to join a Patreon, you can join for as little as $1 a month. I would really appreciate the support. I also have channel members as well. If you guys want to be featured and of course have your comments pinned, have your comments highlighted, anything you would like, please consider joining as a channel member. My name is Kenzoku. Please comment down below what you would like to see me cover next, whether that be X-Antibody Digimon, or Burst Mode Digimon, or the 7 Deadly Sins, the Olympus 12. Just comment down below. I really want to cover more Digimon content, and I figured the Kenzoku were a decent start. Also, hope you guys like the editing style I've done. With that being said, my name is Kenzoku. Thank you guys so much for watching, and you guys have a very good one. See ya.